Well, shit. I feel like an asshole. Hey everyone, Animon Condor here with Fairy Tale February. This is the Sun Village arc. And yeah, I feel like an asshole. This arc is kind of the this arc is the direct sequel to the Grand Magic Games arc, and also simultaneously being the prologue to the next arc, the Tartarus arc. And yeah, yeah, basically the basically uh and this arc was actually pretty enjoyable for the most part. I did have a few problems with it, but given how it's only a 6 episode arc, I can't get too mad at it because it's so short. Um, the problems I have with it are problems I would expect in a short arc like this. The fights don't take very long, they end really quickly, despite the fact how these characters are supposed to be very powerful. Um, but yeah, so problems that I kind of expected, to be honest. Um, so I can't get too mad. But it's okay. It's an okay arc. Uh, so so Natsu, yes, I am starting to call him Natsu now, cause well, he's not as annoying as he was. I still don't like him, but his annoyingness is starting to go down. Thank God for that. Uh, and and yeah, so him, Urza, Lucy, and I can't remember if Wendy joined. I can't remember if Wendy joins. I don't think she does. Um, no, she does because Carla's there. Um, when Wendy, uh, Annoying, and Carla, and Musica 2, they all go on a job requested for Musica 2 and Natsu. It was a job requested specifically for the two of them. And apparently it was requested by one of the founding members of Fairy Tale. And, uh, yeah. So, he wants them to go to a giant's village and melt the ice. That's completely frozen over the village, and he thinks that with Musica 2's ice magic and Natsu's fire magic, they'll be able to pull it off. They'll be able to get rid of the ice. Um, and ooh, 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 oh. Sorry, I just got done. Uh, pulling an all nighter. I just got done pulling an all nighter so I could watch these last two arcs. And yeah, I'm tired. And yeah, so um, so basically, people come in to stop them, obviously, uh, but they have help this time in the form of Flare. Yes, the girl that I talked smack about in the Grand Magic Games and how they tried to redeem her, but I didn't care and I called her a bunch of mean things. Yeah, I feel like an asshole for that now because of the backstory we hear for her. That she's essentially just a child who had a bad influence. She was just a child that got a bad influence, and that she grew up living among giants. And one day she decided she wanted to go explore the world. She did, and got found by Loxus's father. And yeah, after like hearing her whole backstory and like seeing her break down and actually cry, begging them to help free her village, I just I feel like a total asshole. Um, yeah, it basically ends with them finding out that someone from the Tartarus Guild ended up freezing the whole town. Um, and we catch a glimpse of him at the end of the arc, and I'm just gonna call it now. It's Musica 2's father. I'm calling it. I'm calling it right now. It's his father. It's gotta be. And we find out that uh, the reason why he froze the town is because he thought that the core uh, the the core of the village, which is this big flame that's been burning for thousands of years, he thought that was actually a demon. But no, it was actually Natsu's uncle, that dragon made out of fire that we saw in the Grand Magic games. Uh, and yeah, that's what became of him in the future. And he ended up dying, and he ended up saying something before he died about um, the most powerful of all of Zeref's demons, End. Uh, and End is, I guess, the master of Tartarus, of the Tartarus Guild, which is the last guild in that Dark Guild alliance. Um, and so, yeah, this basically set up the events for the Tartarus arc, while also being a direct continuation of the Grand Magic Games. Uh, it's it's pretty good. There are some problems with it, obviously. But I can't get too mad at it because of how short it is. And honestly, I kind of saw everything coming. As soon as they started heading toward the quote unquote mountain, I was like, yeah, that's not a mountain. That's the flame they were talking about before. That's the flame. I knew it instantly. And I had my suspicions of who it was, who froze the whole town. And then as soon as I see him, I'm like, that's Musica 2's dad. Without a doubt. That's his dad. And it's just, yeah, the whole thing just kind of seemed predictable. But it was okay. I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. Yeah. So that's it. That's really all it is. That's really all it is. I got nothing else. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Next video will not be the Tartarus arc. I'm going to be covering the OVAs next, and then the movie. So be on the lookout for those. I'll end up recording the Tartarus arc after I've made a review of the movie. Um, And yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, take care, everyone.